After many years of faithful work, the ark was finished. Then God spoke to Noah once again. The time had come to enter the ark.
Just as God had promised, animals from every part of the earth began their journey. They came peacefully, guided by God's. Male and female animals arrived in pairs. Clean animals came by sevens. They came to Noah and entered the ark, 2 by 2.
Inside the ark, Noah's family worked together. They prepared food and cared for every animal. Everything was ready.
Even now, many people refuse to believe God's warning. They laughed at Noah and ignored the opportunity to turn back to God. Noah trusted God completely. Together with his family, he entered the ark exactly as God had instructed.
Then something amazing happened. God himself shut the door of the ark. Noah and his family were safe inside. Outside, the world waited.
The day had finally come. Dark clouds filled the sky. For the first time, rain began to fall. Rain poured down from the heavens, and great springs burst up from beneath the earth. Water covered the land just as God had said.
As the waters rose, the ark lifted from the ground. Inside, every living creature trusted God's protection. The floodwaters continued to rise until even the highest mountains were covered. Across the earth, only the ark remained safely above the waters.
Noah's family care every animal, sharing food, working together, and trusting that guide them through the storm.
For 40 days and 40 nights, the rain never stopped. Yet through every storm, God watched over those who trusted him. Though the flood covered the earth, God never forgot Noah and his family. The ark remained safe because
the rain had stopped and the storm became quiet. Although many days had passed, God had not forgotten Noah. At the perfect time, God remembered Noah, his family, and every living creature inside the ark. God sent a gentle wind across the earth. Little by little, the flood waters began to go down. The rivers became calm, and the earth slowly started to appear again. After many months upon the water, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Noah and his family thanked God, knowing that he had safely carried them through the flood. Noah opened the window of the ark and released a raven. It flew back and forth over the waters, but the earth was not yet ready for everyone to leave the ark. Next, Noah sent out a dove to see if the waters had gone down. But the dove could not find a place to rest, so it returned to the ark. Noah gently reached out his hand and brought the dove back inside. 7 days later, Noah sent the dove out again. This time it returned with a fresh olive leaf in its beak. Noah knew the waters had gone down and that new life was beginning once more. Even though the land was becoming dry, Noah did not rush ahead. He waited patiently for God's instruction. Noah knew that God's timing is always perfect. God had protected Noah through every storm and every wave. Now, a new beginning was near. Noah's patience reminds us that trusting God also means waiting for his perfect timing. At last, God's time had come. He spoke to Noah and said, "Come out of the ark with your family. Bring every living creature with you so they may fill the earth once again." Bible verse Genesis 8:15-17. Come out of the ark. Bring out every kind of living creature that is with you. One by one, the animals came out of the ark. They spread across the land, filling God's renewed creation with life once again. Noah's first act was not to build a house or plant a field. First, he thanked God. Noah built an altar and worshiped the Lord with a grateful heart. Genesis 8:20. God blessed Noah and his family. He told them to be fruitful, multiply, and fill the earth. It was a brand new beginning for the whole world. Genesis 9:1. As a sign of his everlasting promise, God placed a beautiful rainbow in the clouds. Whenever people saw the rainbow, they would remember God's covenant with every living creature. Genesis 9:13. Noah and his family stepped forward into a world made new. The flood was over, but God's faithfulness would never end. The rainbow became a lasting reminder that God always keeps his promises. The story of Noah teaches us that faith, obedience, and trust in God bring hope even after life's greatest storms. Just as God kept his promise to Noah, he remains faithful to all who trust in him.